Good afternoon, everybody. Today we'll be discussing the brand Subway, and today the discussion will be with me, Jake, Lexi, Jinny, and Christian. The topics we will be going over are the executive summary and problem, then following up with the analysis. Next up is the recommendations, and then implementation, and finally ending off with the risk and mitigations.
Executive summary. Subway, the iconic healthy fast food franchise, has dominated the submarine sandwich market for most of the company's existence. However, in recent decades, Subway's market share has significantly decreased due to competitors and issues regarding product, price, and place. With the rise of competitors fulfilling the same customer purchasing criteria as Subway and problems with its marketing mix, Subway was left with little to no competitive advantage, as well as unsatisfied franchisees and customers. Therefore, today, after careful analysis of the industry and company, my team and I are here to provide recommendations using the diet strategy to help Subway increase profit, regain its market share, and become a dominant player in the submarine sandwich again. To further explain, the diet strategy entails developing new menu items, implementing promotional campaigns, establishing good relationships with both franchisees and customers, and taking advantage of unique franchise locations. These strategies address the three main issues that I will be covering in the next slide. Problem identification. The three main problems Subway must address are as follows. First is place. Subway's strategy to expand through franchising has allowed them to experience exponential growth. However, the market has become oversaturated with Subway chains, causing market cannibalization. In an attempt to remediate this problem, Subway created over 100 regional areas overseen by development agents who are often franchisees themselves. Unfortunately, due to conflict of interest, development agents who are both rivals and bosses would take advantage of the system and seize control over profitable units for their personal gain. Due to these actions, the utilization of franchisees as the development agents create terrible relationships between the company and franchisees. Second is product. When Subway first opened, it had a reputation of offering fresh, healthy, high-quality products that were consistent with diet trends of the time. However, their focus on quality and freshness decreased as locations only received fresh produce once a week, resulting in subpar near-expiry food. Lastly, Subway no longer followed food trends, keeping most things unchanged, despite changes in the industry and customer preferences. This allowed new competitors to swoop in and steal Subway's market share by providing fresh new products that followed the trends. Last is price. While Subway's $5 footlong promotion helped boost sales, these campaigns was prolonged for too long, and people became accustomed to paying that low price. When the campaign ended due to unprofitability, people were unwilling to pay anything higher because $5 is what the sandwich is worth to them now. Therefore, this significantly decreased sales. Lastly, Fogo's legal troubles negatively affected the company as Subway's profits decreased by 10%. Therefore, this increased the company's struggle and ended one of the most successful Subway campaigns. These problems must be addressed in order for the company to become dominant again. Next, I would like to pass it on to Jake to discuss the internal and external analysis of the company.
To begin our internal and external analysis, we will start with investigating Subway's marketing mix. First is their product. Subway offers a variety of subs, baked goods, soups, salads, and wraps. Since 2019, Subway has also increased its focus on its other services to offer better digital accessibility to the customers. This includes access to online ordering, delivery, offering curbside pickup, and catering options. In terms of price, Subway is considered to be more expensive than its competitors, averaging to $5 for a 6-inch sub and $8 for a 12-inch. Similar offerings at different restaurants, such as Jersey Mike's, are about $1 to $2 cheaper than Subway. Subway justifies the higher prices to their claims of higher quality and healthier ingredients. Next is place. This includes Subway's 37,000 franchises located in more than 100 countries. They offer an easy franchising model that allows franchisees to own the restaurants they open for a low entry cost. Subway itself doesn't own the franchises, but collects an 8% royalty on all profits made from each. Subway's promotion strategies include ad campaigns such as the famous $5 footlong deal, spokespeople such as Jared Fogle and various sports and media personalities, and TV and movie sponsorship deals to allow for product placement. We'll now move on to Porter's 5 forces analysis. Starting with industry competition, we placed it at high due to the number of competitors in a saturated market. Additionally, Subway has been finding difficulty in differentiating from competitors who can offer similar quality foods at lower prices. The threat of new entrants to Subway is medium, since there is a low barrier to entry into the market, but with high saturation, it makes new entrants less of a threat. Suppliers' influence is low due to Subway's brand being very well known, and the ingredients Subway uses, mainly bread, vegetables, and deli meats, are always in high demand. Subway would find no issue in finding suppliers. The power of customers is medium due to customers being the main source of revenue, but with a large customer base due to a well-established brand, Subway has a strong customer appeal. And finally is the power of substitutes, which is high. This is due to the highly saturated fast food market. With popular fast food restaurants such as McDonald's or Chipotle, Subway faces immense pressure to compete with alternatives to their products. And finally, this brings us to our options analysis. All our options address some aspect of the issues Subway is facing. Starting with place, there are 2 options we considered in improving existing franchise locations. And one option was to strengthen the relationship between franchisor and franchisee by offering better franchise support and restructuring. At the moment, franchises are set up to compete with one another and not with other restaurants. Addressing this would stop the cannibalization among franchises and create better competition towards Subway's competitors. The other option would be to increase location variety. Increasing location variety would follow Subway's current model of opening in novel and innovative locations. Product options include diversifying menu options to include new items such as sandwich bowls, flatbread pizzas, and more kinds of desserts. Another option would be to update the existing menu to follow the health standards and trends of today. And this would include using more fresh, certified organic ingredients and offering diet-specific options such as vegan, keto, or paleo-friendly options. Lastly is price and promotion. One option would be to invest in social media campaigns. Social media would allow for Subway to increase its brand image by creating viral campaigns across all social media platforms in place of their current use of spokespeople. Another option would be to reintroduce a variation on the $5 footlong promotion. Subway could reimagine the promotion to address the previous issues of the $5 footlong deal that balances customer interest and profitability better, creating a more sustainable and lasting promotion. Now I'll hand it off to Lexi with our recommendations.
As you have heard, Subway faced numerous issues that involved place, product, price, and promotion. The restaurant had problems with product quality and product freshness. It had too many stores, a broken franchise system, and troubled relationships with its franchisees. After years of selling a $5 footlong, customers seem unwilling to pay full price. Our recommendations for this fast food chain will help increase sales and create a more satisfied customer. For the product, we believe Subway should introduce new items to the menu that relate to popular diet and culture trends. For example, Subway should include vegan, vegetarian, keto, paleo, and carnivore diet food options. Although all of these diets may seem overwhelming, Subway could make this switch quite easily by adding a few new items and reorganizing their menu. Through promotion, Subway could create a new look for themselves where they can begin to compete with competition such as Jersey Mike's, Potbelly, and Jimmy John's. Social media influencers will be a fundamental part of Subway's promotional strategies. Influencers will help spread the word about new menu and stress Subway's fresh ingredients. Subway knows their customers were happy with the $5 footlong. Since this offering is no longer profitable, we recommend Subway introduces new special deals. For example, some of these special deals could include a student special or $7 Sunday subs. This will boost a certain demographic to buy their sandwiches. Lastly, Subway has many unique franchise locations that do not have much competition nearby. Subway should keep these locations, but remove any locations that may cause cannibalization of the restaurant. Subway must also create better relationships with the franchisees and do monthly check-ins to see how things are going. Moving on to some social media promotional strategies and recommendations. Currently, Subway is using Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and Twitter, but we believe they need to shift their strategies in order to compete. Currently, they use social media to promote their outdated menu. On these media platforms, they focus mainly on showing how they make their sandwiches and what's inside. Since people are more health conscious than once before, we encourage them to do a series on their ingredients and highlight the new additions they will bring. Also, since their ingredients have been questioned in the past, this would be a great opportunity to show better quality menu items. Also, Subway can educate customers on the health benefits of their updated menu. As I talked about earlier, the $5 footlong was a hit among most customers. Subway should start introducing new promotions and price deals. For example, we have here the student special. Subway has many franchises on college campuses, and this would be a great way to interact with that demographic. So as you can see here, this is the $9 student special, and it would come with a sandwich, chips, and a drink, and it would be valid with a student ID. And then now we would like to show you some of our menu add-ons we believe that Subway should incorporate. We have vegan and vegetarian options, keto and paleo options, as well as the newly very popular carnivore diet options. A veggie lover sandwich that they should incorporate a veggie lover sandwich that may have tofu or Beyond Beef, as well as foods that represent or resemble freshness in the consumer's eyes. For example, a caprese sandwich is a lighter sandwich option and is also vegetarian. We also think that gluten-free bread is a great way to appeal to people following the keto and paleo diets, and then incorporating a few more salad options would be great as well.
For our financial cost breakdown, Subway takes up a little over half of the market, sharing around 51% overall. And Subway has around 41,600 locations worldwide. And over 16,000 of these locations experienced a 7.5% increase in same-store sales in 2021. We believe the best way Subway could optimize their franchise is to downsize lesser visited Subways in unpopular areas, as well as stores that are only a few blocks from one another. Also, Subway should open and maintain stores in unique and highly populated areas. And the average sales for each store individually is around $425,000. So Subway's overall profit was roughly around $31,000 per store. And after adding our recommendations based on the calculations from the previous year, sales would increase over $1.7 billion in revenue compared to the previous $1.3 billion in 2021.
Now we'd like to talk about how Subway can measure success and key performance indicators. So one way Subway can measure success is by measuring customer satisfaction through surveys and promotions. They should also track how advertisements have been performing through analytics, monitor orders from different locations to see what people are ordering in different spots around the country, monitor orders, monthly check-ins with franchisees to see what's working and what isn't, and to gain the respect with the franchisees, track new revenue, and then calculate customer lifetime value and customer acquisition costs. We also believe that Subway should monitor if influencers are boosting sales and understand why customers choose alternative fast food restaurants through surveys.
Now for implementation and timeline, we believe 2 years is sufficient time to implement these recommendations that we have for Subway. So for first 2023 in Q1, we have social media engagement. So a few months after that, we'll just be promoting healthier menu items and introducing new menu items on social media to engage with our customers. Q3, We'll have review of the analytics and feedback of our changes and improvements that we have gathered. Quarter 4 of 2023, we're going to implement these new menu items from our data. Then 2024 and quarter 1, we're going to start looking to optimize our franchise locations. Quarter 2, we're still going to be gathering geographical data for the best locations. This may take some time, so we gather 2 quarters of data. Then quarter 3, we'll analyze this data and start to implement the new franchise locations and start to downsize, less cannibalism. Quarter 4 of 2024, we're going to have these new menu items and franchise locations fully implemented within 2-year timeframe. Next slide. Risks and mitigations. Our first risk is maintaining consistency with brand when expanding the franchise. We just believe that as we downsize and we grow this way, we believe that consistency is key. When we have a new agenda for healthier options, we just believe that keeping to our core values and not changing them has been so successful for us. So to not deviate, we're going to have full multi-day training for new employees, managers, and owners of franchises. And we're also going to regularly check in with these franchises to encourage each one of them. Another risk is that these franchises may have competition moving next door as we have healthier options. Other stores might do the same thing, and so we might have more competition. And so we're going to offer bonuses and discounts to those customers who share on social media about new franchises, thus attracting more customers. Our next risk is new menu items may become bland and distasteful. So we mitigate this by keeping updated new menu items with data and feedback from customers on our social media. So just keeping that line of engagement. And we're just going to keep a customer value implemented into each of our stores. So we'll even add daily specials to entice customers via their feedback. We also have our last risk, which Jared ruined Subway's mascot. He did bring in profits, but because of the controversy, he actually started to deteriorate on Subway's profits. We mitigate this by a new Subway mascot that is animated, like Tony the Tiger, which will not be involved with controversy, is much more controllable, and which would just be overall a more fresh approach to having a spokesperson that may be politically at a disadvantage than someone that like animation. Thank you.